What's happening, people? Dan Lawless here, West Ham Fan TV. Now, there might not be any football going on, but of course there's still plenty to talk about on this channel, especially when you've got owners like Gold, Sullivan and Brady who are constantly making the headlines for all the wrong reasons. And today it's Brady in her infamous Sun column, that vanity project that she refuses to give up. She has gone and sort of dragged our name in the mud once again, coming out and saying that the season should be declared null and void. Sorry, Liverpool. That's the only fair and reasonable thing to do. This is the thing, like, because you're a vice chairman, I believe is that title, of a football club, this is stuff you should be, you know, discussing in private at the meetings. That's what the meetings are for. No other sort of chairman or anyone on boards of other clubs are coming out and saying these things. It's baffling. It really is baffling. It just continues to push forward with this column, but again, it is a vanity project. Before we get into this a bit deeper, we have launched a Patreon. This is something we've been sitting on for 2 years, about 2 years, because we've been so nervous about getting it right and making sure that we did something that was of value to the people that support us, people that want to sign up, like have a reason. Like, it's not just something there where people say, we go, right, here's a Patreon, just give us money just because, you know, you like what we do. No, it's not about that. It's, you know, you sign up to it, the link in the description down below, but you can have a look at it. You don't have to sign up, but you sign up to it. There's different tier systems, different price options, and you get stuff like discounts on all our merchandise, like the t-shirts and the hoodies and all of that stuff. So discounts on that, entering prizes, exclusive content. But there's a lot of stuff. Click that and you can have a look at it. However, everything that has always been free on this channel will always be free on the channel. We're not taking away any of the content. You're not going to see post-match pint put there for Patreons only, all of that stuff. Here's the thing, like, they had the meeting Friday morning, I believe. They announced, the Premier League announced Thursday evening, all the matches are going to go ahead as normal, no change. It's fans can attend, everything's fine, we're just going to carry on. And a lot of people were like, are you sure about that? I don't think that's a good idea. And then 15 minutes later, Arsenal manager Mikel Arteta bloody comes down and it's announced that he has the bloody virus. And then they're like, right, well, we're going to call an emergency meeting in the morning. And in that meeting in the morning, they decided to put a hold on things for a month. And then they're going to reevaluate things on the 3rd of April. Now, in that meeting, it is said that there are 2 clubs that voted for the season to be made null and void, cancel the season altogether. One of those was Tottenham, and the other one was West Ham. Now, it's never a good sign if it's Tottenham and West Ham are both in agreement on things. It wasn't bad. So that already came out, and, you know, rather than just, you know, let people speculate, because it's still speculation, but let people speculate, Karren Brady come out and pretty much confirmed that that was true. Yep, this is our opinion. Cancel it, null and void. It affects all the leagues. So yeah, let's just cancel it. And I just think that's ridiculous. It's ridiculous to do that. Like, we're right near the end of the season. You know, we had like, what, 10 more games to play, something like that. Nine games left. For some people had 10, some people had 9 games left. So you're just going to cancel it and go, right, yeah, the whole season's a wash. So we start again next season. I personally don't agree with that. And the thing is, it's not all about Liverpool. All the media, everyone's talking about, oh, poor Liverpool, poor Liverpool. Yeah, well, you know, it would be devastating for them. Their first, you know, they were amazing this season. They absolutely deserved that title for how well they've performed. But they're not the only ones that are going to suffer. You know, you're going to have the likes of, you know, Sheffield United, who could have got in the Europa League. Leicester, who probably getting Champions League place for next season, who work so hard. You've got the Championship, you've got Leeds and West Brom. Leeds, who are looking to finally, after years and years of scratching and clawing their way up, look to finally get promoted back to the Premier League after like 18 years or something like that, and you're just going to say no, you're going to have to stay in the Championship, try again next year. Like, can you imagine? It's such a hard league to get out. You know, Slaven Bilic at West Brom, who's done amazing. He's done a great job there. You know, and was pushing and possibly was going to win the Championship, or Leeds. There was neck and neck. Those teams that were fighting in the playoffs. And then you go down to like the League One and then the League Two. It means so much to everyone. There's rumours about having like there's a big stack of money in this event where you could just give it to those clubs. But it's not just about the money. Like, this little payoff, you know, that might be good for the short term, but the fans, all the fans that wanted to see their club play in a higher division, and in long term money, that you might get that money for, say, Leeds now, but think what it could cost them if they don't get promoted over the next year and the next year. It don't make sense. I think if you do that, the only way you can do that for me is you have to say no transfers in the summer. Ban the transfer, because this is the problem. You're going to have all these teams that perform so poorly in the league, like the bigger teams, like Arsenal, like Tottenham, and teams like that, right? Who have been so bad, particularly Arsenal this season. Now we're going to be able to throw a load of money in the transfer window, and then those teams above them, like Sheffield United, like Wolves, like Leicester, are going to miss out because these other teams now have had a chance to strengthen. So you're all basically just saying all that hard work's for nothing. I really think they need to find a way to get these games played. Not anytime soon, of course. Like, this thing's going to get worse. We're not going to see any football games soon. It's not going to resume at the beginning of April, in my opinion. What I think you should do, some rumours are even suggesting that we might not even see any football till September. Even next season is going to get delayed. So the only way I see it is, look, so say we've got about 9 games. Some people have 10 games, right? Delay the Euro, like they're saying, till next year, the Euros. If you have to cancel it outright, cancel it outright. At the end of the day, Premier League football is more important. So cancel it outright. And then next season, I'd suggest cancelling the League Cup for a year, for one season, and using that time, those matches, then to deal with the extra fixture pile-up you'd have by condensing and compressing the league. If you have to cancel the FA Cup, cancel that too. The Premier League has to take priority. I know everyone says, you know, the magic of the cup, this, the other. It's an unprecedented situation we find ourselves in. Cancel the cup games. Like I said, if we can get away with just cancelling the League Cup, cancel that. If we have to cancel the FA Cup, cancel both of them to deal with the extra fixtures. Get this season finished. Let's get this done, and have the teams, you know, that have worked hard fairly promoted, and the teams that haven't performed relegated. Like, it's just so massive. Or if you want to, the thing is, if you want to say what they're suggesting, let's just award Liverpool the title, which let's be real, they deserve it. Then you're going to have that same mentality though throughout the Football League. You're going to have to say, well, West Brom and Leeds get promoted, and then end up doing a playoff in the summer or something like that for the other teams. Then the other teams down the bottom get relegated. Like, you can't just, you know, single out Liverpool. I know Liverpool was so far ahead of everyone, but they're still haven't mathematically won it. So if you're going to do that, I'm fine with that. I don't mind if they want to say Liverpool's the champions. They deserve the title. They were going to win it. They've been brilliant this year. But let's not just single out Liverpool. We've got to do it for everyone. So that's our options. Look, either way, if the season's null and void, if you finish the table as it stands, West Ham stay up. So, but if you played the season, which I want to say, I would like us to stay up on our merits. But if you're going to do that, then try and fit the games in and do it fairly. They've got to think of a way. Apparently, they're having a meeting on Thursday to decide and what they're going to do about it. But Yeah, of course, Karren Brady like wants to make the season null and void because they want to save face. Because look, they've nearly taken us down again. So relegation, it'd be so embarrassing for them. They would do anything to save face. They're desperate because they know. I mean, look at the fixtures coming up. You know, a lot of fans were confident, and that, you know, looking at the fixtures of the other team's performance, I was like 50-50 on whether we'd stay up. However, form-wise, of the team and David Moyes, it would have been very close, and there's a good chance we could have gone down. You know, we only had 2 wins in the Premier League under David Moyes, so it was a real concern. You know, we had Wolves coming up. I don't think we've beat Wolves since they've come back, got promoted again. Although it would have been a great time to play them. They just had the Europa League and that. But yeah, it's all a bit mad. It's all a bit mad. It's the unknown. I hate the unknown. I just want to know one way or the other what's happening. But I don't think you just say Liverpool get the title, everything else stays the same. Norwich stay in the Premier League, and Leeds, West Brom, and that stay in the Championship. I don't think that's fair. You got to make that the same throughout. Oh, and then it's just and then the teams that finish in the Champions League places get Champions League next year, even though they haven't done enough this year. They have to make it as fair as possible for everyone. Look, someone's always going to have a grumble. Someone's always going to feel hard done by. But this is, like I said, an unprecedented situation. Brady, with her son Colin, she refuses to give it up. Look, there's been several fan groups that have put it to her, you should stop this. She said no. She's going on a mass block spree now, blocking everyone on social media that disagrees with her. She's an embarrassment, honestly, an embarrassment to this club. So we're just going to have to keep putting up with it. But I hope fans of other clubs realise that Brady and what Brady says and what the fans feel are completely different things. She doesn't speak for us at all. David Moyes, as well, in other news, seems to not have picked it up. He said he feels fine so far. He obviously shook hands with Arteta, who has it. So hopefully our squad has stayed out of it. Fingers crossed. But yeah, let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. And yeah, if you want to check out the Patreon, give it a look, just see what you think. And I'd like to hear some genuine feedback, not like trolls going, oh, you just want to greedy bastards, want to make money, blah, blah, blah. I want to hear just genuine feedback on what you guys think. Do you guys think it's like a good value, or do you have any questions or concerns that you want to raise? And obviously we're going to be doing videos all the way through. We're going to keep the channel going throughout this whole pandemic and without any football. We're meeting up next week. We're going to do some videos. We're going to plan on what we're going to be doing. Again, we want to do some fun videos, not all about the bloody virus all the time. But if there's anything that you want to see us do, any video ideas that you have, then put in the description down below and we can put it and have a chat and maybe see about doing that if there's anything you want to see. So thank you guys, as always, for your time. Stay safe, stay clean. And one thing left to say, come on, you Irons.